before this happened. The villagers there and there have been struck by lightning and turned into witches. Although, curiously, it was just those two, and lightning struck just those two. Like, I know I should have put, like, lightning protection on this, but I was too lazy. And now I have to replace those villagers, because witches can't be turned back into villagers. That would be a cool feature, though. Wish that was a thing. Anyhow, hey everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome to another episode of Coolcraft Season 3. Now, in the last episode, we built this amazing storage system here, and I just realized that my game sounds are off. Yeah, I turn them off often, for reasons. Anyhow, yeah, this was a big old project, and it was actually a couple weeks ago now for me. Yeah, I've been working on other things since. Yes, like pushing out an update for my game, which you can check out. Hopefully there's a link to the website in the description. If not, I'll say it right now. It's cbi-games.glitch.me. That's the website. Anyhow, but today in this episode, we are going to be placing some stuff in the middle, because let's be honest, this place looks awfully empty in the middle, and I'm going to be building some things in the center here to deal with that. Also, something else that I've done in between episodes that's completely unrelated is I've actually done some stuff with like OBS and stuff, so that now I can, in post-production, I can do things like adjust my voice level compared to the game sounds. So like if I'm just doing this, I can make myself louder right now while you hear the fireworks at the same volume, and then I can make myself quieter and the game sounds louder with these fireworks. And I'm not doing anything right now. As you can see, I am moving around and stuff's probably changing. I do have to go and edit that in post. But yeah, hopefully that's pretty cool stuff. Anyhow, yeah, let's get into a replay of me building this stuff. Oh yeah, it's got. I feel like this is what am I saying? Yes, it's a statue of myself. If you couldn't tell already. And I don't know. Yeah, we are probably just gonna be about to do this, but yeah, we're also going to then make one of JRD Cool, which will stand right next to this one. So right here. Although I haven't gathered the materials for that yet. But hey, this looks really, really good in my opinion. I don't know what else to say, guys. Yeah, but a bit of the plan here is I do need places to like put the nether portal and the bed that is in the storage room. So, yeah, I'm thinking the statues of me and JRD Cool are going to be what will actually open up to allow you to go underneath, because otherwise it'd look weird. Anyhow, yeah, more stuff. Oh guys, I am excited right now. It is November 3rd, so election day, probably the last day of existence, so I gotta do this while I can. But guys, it has been a while since I've done what I'm going to do, but that means that it is time for the eggening. Which, I don't actually think I made a video about this way back when I might have actually made a video where I did show this off when I first did this, but way back in Season 1, the first weekend of November, specifically, I pranked the Golden Creeper by putting a whole bunch of dispensers filled with eggs in his base, and then he walked into the room and he set them all off, and he almost crashed the server with all the lag that he, definitely not me, created. Last season, I also threw a whole bunch of eggs at his base at some point. I don't exactly remember when I did it, but I remember I did do that at some point, so there were a whole bunch of random chickens around there. And now it is once again time to do that. So, yeah, let's get over to his base. Alright, I am here at the Golden Creeper's base, and now, although he hasn't played in a while, this is still going to be quite funny, so Now it's time to get doing the egging. Although I guess I just kind of threw this all in one place. But yeah, eggs. Yeah, I guess I'll be back in a while. This might take a little bit of a while. Ooh, I got a really rare one right there. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, I just got another 4-in-1 right there. I gotta close the door. No escaping yet. This is yeah, this is something that's usually quite fun. Ah, come on. Anyhow, that's all the eggs that I have. And yeah, this was fun. The prank. Next time he's here, he'll find a whole bunch of chickens all over the place. That's always good. So yeah, next. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is actually over here in the swamp. Specifically, this witch hut right here. Because, I'm kind of wanting to do more bigger projects, and redstone is starting to become a concern for all that. And considering the way I currently get redstone is by trading for hours with villagers, I'm gonna want to actually make a witch farm to get redstone. I mean, obviously, that's what else do you build? I guess gunpowder. But, so a while back I actually started preparations for this project by mapping out the approximate area where I need to build a perimeter. Although, I recently found out that I went a little bit overboard on this side here. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so I ended up correcting that. So, I figured out what the appropriate distance would be and actually corrected that here. And as you can see, I've started to actually place in some sand and stuff to remove some of the water here. And the reason for this is because I'm going to try to build like one of the big Psycraft world eaters here, and actually have that do all the removal of everything in this area. But in order to do that, we need to have trenches down the sides for the machines to actually go in. And, you know, in order to do that, you know, gotta make areas. So yeah. Now what I want to go do is, because I actually got to make sure to make a schematic and fit the actual world eater to the correct size, scale, and area so I can do things correctly. I actually didn't bring any more sand with me, which is a mistake here. Just start that. Yeah, I'm now going to take a backup of Coolcraft, and I'm going to go into that, and we can start planning out the world eater. But I'm also, I guess, going to need to go into yeah, I guess I'm also going to need to go into a world with a world eater in it already and copy that. So first thing I'm actually going to do to make it easier to get back to where I am in the backup is I'm going to go slash not function trigger to spectator and then to survival. There we go. So now I can get back to there easy. And so yeah, now I'm going to go back to my base, back up this world, and then I'll see you, I guess, in creative mode. Alright, so I have the demo world here for the world eater that we're going to use, and I specifically chose the small one here because we don't have that much room at world height to build this thing, because there are some pretty tall mountains and amplified terrain, so this is going to be like the perfect size. But actually splitting this up into like structures that I can spawn in on Coolcraft so I don't have to physically rebuild the same thing over and over again is going to be a little bit of a pain, actually, because the top modules are not the same size as the bottom modules. But I think as long as I have a full module of the duping and I guess, push-down mechanism here. And a full sweeper module here, and also full sets of the stuff on this side as well, then I think we'll be good. So I'm now gonna take out a structure block and get to copying most of this. So yeah, I'll be back momentarily. Alright, I should have gotten everything I need. Now I've gotta go transfer the structures from this world over into my backup of the server. So I'll do that right now, and then we'll get actually making this thing. Alright, I'm back here on the backup, and I've started putting things in. I also went back and put a whole bunch of unmovable blocks on this to prevent it from updating immediately when I just spawned it in. And that seems to have worked. So now pretty much what I have to do here is I have to essentially copy this block, and I'll just remove most of this stuff, and then just go and put a whole bunch of these in. So yeah, I'll be back after that's done. Alright, all the oh, sorry about this form factor here. There you go. Okay. Alright, all the TNT dupers are in, with of course a whole bunch of crying obsidian stuff. Now for the lower part here, which is the liquid sweepers. So yeah, that. All the liquid sweepers are in, and I think that's actually this side of the machine now finished. Yeah, now I have to do everything on the other side of the machine for the return thing. Well, that is, apart from the actual, apart from the, pushing down part here. This side here is done. But yeah, now I have to repeat all the processes I just did for that side over here. And also hope that I don't screw things up horribly and wreck stuff. So yeah, that'll be fun. I've been put in. And yeah, now it's time I remove all the stone and structure blocks and stuff and punch out all the obsidian to test this. But of course, I must remember, I have to make a backup of this world before I actually start launching flying machines and stuff, so that I can actually make this schematic later. And also, if anything goes wrong and I need to make changes to the design, of course a backup will be necessary. So yeah, now I got a lot of removing to do. Alright guys, I have finished up everything, hopefully. Oh, I actually gotta flatten this mountain quickly. I'll do that. But yeah, I've removed all the scaffolding and crying obsidian. All the minecarts and stuff should be in here. I've backed up the world. So it's time for the test. Of course, I also just quickly ignore this. Anyway, with that taken care of, and being below the sweepers, alright. Holding my breath here. Hopefully everything is built and done correctly. Actually, quickly just gonna double check some stuff. Let's move this down one block. Oh gosh, the sound. Just pretty much turn that off. Oh, this is also really laggy. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just stop recording for a little while here as I test this. Alright, oop, lag. Okay, this is why we make backups, people. These things didn't get caught. They just kind of kept going. Which is obviously not good. Oop, this is laggy. Alright everyone, the screen is frozen right now because I'm in another window, but hopefully this works this time. Going to place the redstone block 1, break the second one, log out because I'm on my alt account right now, and then switch back to your view. So break this, disconnect, and I'll tab back to here where we can now see this thing advancing. Okay. And I logged out my other account just to save computer performance. And I'm also going to stop this recording now in case anything, unless anything goes wrong, just to also, again, save performance. Alright, here's the moment of truth from where it fell last time, and I don't know why none of the bottom section there is actually loaded. Or not loaded, even. That's weird. Okay, they all stopped. That's good. It did not move down. Okay, that's concerning. Time to bring on my alt. little flying machine sweeper there. I just didn't bother finishing it, actually. It was half there, but the other half that I didn't get spawned in with a structure block wasn't actually there. So yeah, that's now making its way down to the end there, and that should hopefully kick this off. So yeah, I'll inform you once I've got results, I guess. Well, I mean, it's like literally the next clip for you in the video, so yeah. But then once stuff happened, all the TNT has disappeared, and the dupers look like they're like completely broken somehow. I'm not entirely sure how or why this happened, but I'm kind of tired for today, so I'm just gonna go make that change to this flying machine here, which does not move down correctly by the looks of things. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't, I can't tell. I'm gonna go and... yeah, I'm gonna go and, yeah, this machine here doesn't look like it got pushed down at all. Yeah, there's issues here. I gotta go deal with those. So yeah, I guess I'll pick up here in another day with more things. This is the next day, and I have done work on this. Mainly, I had done a lot of adjusting, so... if we go fly over here to the return side here, I had to pretty much completely redo this entire system here. Will you want a load chunk, please? Thank you. So I pretty much had to rebuild this entire side here because yeah, I built it in the wrong place and yeah, just like completely built it in the wrong place and didn't put the appropriate spacing in for everything. I have now done that. And it does work. I actually haven't backed up or tested this current version as I figured out that now with the new size and stuff I need to put an extra TNT duper on the end. In my previous test I didn't put the return station for that. But I have done that now, and all the sweepers have their own return stations as well. But of course with the requirement for changing for adding an extra duper and because of the extra sweeper space, I've had to push the line out from here all the way over to here, and I'm actually going to be clearing out 2 blocks worth of stuff now. But yeah, so this is actually now ready to make a schematic of. And then I gotta go into survival and start digging the trenches and stuff, because that's going to be important. So yeah, I guess I gotta start doing that. Oh, but there's another thing that I have to do in survival first. Alright, so, back on the actual server here. Something I do actually have to do before we go and start digging all the trenches for the world leader over there is, I have to get much better pickaxes. So, I've gotten a couple netherite ingots here, and I now need to upgrade this pickaxe and make another netherite pickaxe to simply make the process a little bit better. So, yeah, gonna go do that. Then I'm gonna go start digging holes. Not the most interesting thing I know, but completely necessary. Alright, trenches on either side have been dug. As you can see, this looks quite interesting with just splitting right down the mountain here. But on this side, I did it 2 blocks wide because the machine doesn't end at exactly the same blocks. It's slightly different, so I just made sure by doing 2 blocks there. But on the other side over here, where these other beacons are, the trench is 1 block wide. It was also a whole heck of a lot harder to make because this one had a lot more mountainous terrain to go through. The other one just had a lot of swamp. But anyhow, those are the smaller side trenches. Now I need to make big chunk wide holes on either end here. So for that I will probably be using a whole bunch of TNT flying machines. Although I feel like this side's going to be easier to do than this side over here, as this side has the taller parts of the map on it. But besides that, dude, there's a black cat over here. Besides that, there's one more thing I want to show you right now. So, I can't remember if I showed you this yet, but if we just bust into this here, you can see that I have gathered 4 shulker boxes of redstone dust, which should be all the redstone we need to build the world eater. And it took me forever trading with villagers to do that. Well, I guess it just took me like any amount of time in between doing things for class. Yeah, I may have just spent time doing stuff in Minecraft rather than that. But anyway, so yeah, I got a whole bunch of redstone from the villagers. It took a while, but I got enough. And I'm also going to have to say now, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the Discord linked in the description. And I will see you all in the next episode of Coolcraft Season 3. Bye!